Now, what should be our attitude toward all of this? Well, we should bear our suffering according to the Bible. Woe is me, for my hurt, my wound is grievous, but I said, truly, this is a grief, and I must bear it. There comes a time when we must bear our grief, but God is with us in the midst of the grief. In the midst of the suffering, God is there. And then the Bible says we're to be content in our suffering, that I may know Him and the power of His resurrection and the fellowship of His suffering, being made conformable unto His death. For I've learned in whatsoever state I am therewith to be content, said Paul. I know how to be abased and how to abound. And Paul suffered as few men have ever suffered. And yet he said, I've learned through it all. It strengthened me. I know now how to do it. What should be our attitude? First, our attitude should be one of worship. We ought to worship and say, oh God, we don't understand it all, but we believe You are the great and the mighty God. I don't understand all the things that are happening in my life, but oh God, I believe, I trust in You, even if I don't understand it. And then secondly, we ask God to teach us all He would have us to learn about Him, to learn about ourselves, to learn about others, how we can minister to those that are suffering. And thirdly, let your reaction to and your attitude in suffering glorify God. People are going to watch you as Christians. They're going to say, how did he react? How did she react? Did she go all to pieces and panic? Or was Christ so in control of her or his life that they were able to help others?